It's never trouble. Sometimes I may forget it. We'll see in our classes, we'll be learning many things like software development life cycle. After class, we'll check that one. Software development life cycle, software test life cycle. And defect life cycle. Different three varieties of the life cycles we will be learning in our classes. So we'll see all the three one by one. To discuss about first life cycle, we may need multiple days. Every tester must aware of all the life cycles mentioned here. We will discuss that one. Let me to open one of the diagrams here. In a second, I will send the diagram after the class. No need to write anything. Okay. Here you are seeing the V life cycle model diagram. This is V life cycle model. Let us see what is meant by software development life cycle. SDLC means the idea when we get to create the software. Now till it's from its inception till it goes into the production, software goes into multiple phases. So all the phases are called software development life cycle. Okay, today Walmart.com wanted to implement some software. Assume that Walmart.com is not there in production. Currently Walmart is already in production, but assume that it is not available. Then how these guys will implement the software? We'll discuss that in a few minutes. Okay, let me to help Mamata. I think due to loose connection, sometimes you may not be able to hear. Okay, I send this message to Mamata. Mamata, please dial to conference number in case if you didn't hear. Okay, let us get started for SDLC. The idea from the inception, till software goes into the production, software goes in multiple stages. All these stages are called as software development life cycle. As I said in one of the previous classes, nice to have some reference book. I recommended you to purchase a book called Software Engineering by Pressman. Pressman is the author for this software engineering. Nice to have that book, or you can refer any standard material like Quality Assurance Institute material or ISQB material. We discussed that in the previous classes. If you depend on the internet, you will see a lot of things about SDLC. You may not get the proper material. Please go with the standard material documented by famous authors. So here, let me to give you some SDLC styles. One of the major SDLC is that V model life cycle. Thank you, Mustafa. You are the best. Actually, you are the first person who ordered the book here in the class. Sometimes you may also get it in the internet. Your PDF files are available in internet. But nice to have hard copy if you wanted to settle in a software field. We have different models are there: V model, waterfall model, iterative, progressive development life cycle. and fourth one is that iterative model. So many models are there. In addition to this, nowadays we have modern methodologies like agile methodology. We will be learning about agile methodology down the line in our class. So it is not required to learn about agile methodology now itself. Agile methodology and rough or rational unified process like this, many models are there. The theory part, whatever I explained here, is also available in one of the PDF file. I will be sending that PDF file to everybody after the class. No need to write this, no need to note whatever I am explaining. This is a PDF file about software development life cycle. The material here you are seeing about software development life cycle. Please go through this document if you wanted to learn more about software development life cycle. However, it is also available in our standard textbooks, whatever I mentioned in the previous few minutes ago. So the diagram, whatever you are seeing here in V life cycle may be different comparatively standard others. Some others explain V life cycle model in a different style. Diagrammatic representation is different, but overall theory part is same. Overall theory is same, but diagram is different. This is the diagram represented by this other, whereas Madhu has drawn the diagram like this. This is the diagrammatic representation by Madhu. Oh, this is my own diagram. Actually, one of the previous class participant has drawn this diagram. Actually, I wrote it on a paintbrush. One guy has drawn this one, and I am giving you that diagram to use here as a material. So let us here, sorry, you have seen the black screen. Okay, let us discuss about this V life cycle now. Today, Walmart wanted to implement the software. What is the software? Walmart.com. Oh, Walmart.com. What is the purpose? Oh, we wanted to implement the online shopping. Assume that currently Walmart.com is not available in the production. Is not there. First time, Walmart management wanted to implement the Walmart.com software. Then how they proceed? Oh, first time they are trying to do, right? So, okay. So how they can make the software, Walmart people? Their main business is that retail sales. They are not the computer experts. Walmart is not good at computers software development. So for that purpose, those kind of companies depend on the third-party companies who can supply the software. What companies they can depend? Okay, first of all, let us see what type of companies you can get the job. Okay, I will open another diagram here for types of companies. After completion of your training, you may expect a job in any one of the variety of the companies, like non-IT companies or IT companies, non-IT or IT. In IT again, two varieties are there. IT product companies and IT service companies. Yes, Nasim, Nasim saying they have to give the requirements to the developer. You are right, Nasim. For that they have to follow certain process. I would like to explain that process. So let us, sometimes I may go out of track and come back to the track. The reason is that you need to understand certain varieties of side track items to understand the main stream of the explanation. So here we have two varieties of the companies, non-IT companies and IT companies. What is meant by non-IT? For example, Ford is a non-IT. General Motor, Bank of America, Cigna, Geico. These are all non-IT companies. I can say that manufacturing companies are non-IT companies. So you may get the job in these kind of companies as a tester, or you can get the job in Microsoft, Oracle, or these kind of product companies. What is meant by product? Product means any person can be able to use that software without any customization. Let me to write down that, what is meant by IT product. IT product means is a cost item. Cost means commercial of the shelf. What is this? Commercial of the shelf. That means commercial of the shelf means the software is already available in the shelf of a company. For example, go to Best Buy. In the Best Buy shelf, you can purchase Microsoft Office 2010. Microsoft Office 2010 is a product. How you can get that product? Just cash and carry. Just pay the money and you can be able to carry that software. Cash and carry item. Product means is a cash and carry. It is readily available in the shelf of a shop. Go to any shop like Best Buy, Circuit City, or this kind of thing. Just pay the money and use that software. Products are not manufactured on order. You need not to order for that one. I never ordered Microsoft guys for MS Office 2000. I didn't order, but they made it. They prepared on their own and they kept it in the shop shelf. I liked it, Microsoft Office, and I purchased it and I am using it. So product means any person or any company can use it instantly. Service is different. IT product is different and IT service is different. IT service means, it is a tailor-made software. This software is manufactured on order. Tailor-made means, that the software fit exclusively for that company, not for anybody else. For example, Walmart.com needs some software. Is it available in Best Buy? Walmart.com software? No, I think it is not available in Best Buy. They cannot go to the Best Buy and buy it. Okay, so then what kind of companies are there for IT service? Service companies like Perot Systems, Computer Associates, Infosys, Wipro, TCS, Cognizant Technologies. These are all some of the IT service companies. All IT service companies are listed. Many IT service companies are listed here. You may be working in any one of the IT service companies. So you have the opportunity to work in non-IT companies or IT companies. IT service companies' job is that manufacture the software on order. Somebody gives the contract. Then only they start making the software. But product companies, no need to have the order. They directly prepare the software. Nobody not required to order. On their own, they prepare the software and put for sale. That is a product company. Here Mamta is asking a good question. What is the difference between project and product? Product, you are already aware. Product, Apple is IT product. Apple is a brand. Apple is a company name, right? Yeah, Apple is a IT product company. Apple IT product, Apple contains so many products like iPhone, iPad. These are all the products. Those are all cost items. iPhone, iPad, these are all the costs. Cart means commercial off the shelf. This is available in the Best Buy. So product is manufactured by their company on their own. No need to have the order. Now I am coming back to Mamta's question. Project and product. Product is you are aware. What is meant by project? Project means any activity that has a certain start date and end date. As per Project Management Institute's definition, project means any activity which has a certain start date and end date. Anything can be considered as a project. Not only the software. You know, for example, training activity project. I have started a training project. What is training project? Here, online training project. It has some start date. March 18th is the start date. It has some end date. April 21st is the end date. So if I am able to plan, initially I have planned to start on certain date and try to close on certain date. That is called as project as per the explanation given by Project Management Institute. But many companies give different explanations. Don't worry. Let us follow the industry leader. Industry leader told that any activity which has a certain start date and end date. Product also a project. Making of the product. Making of a product is also a project. Why? Because it has certain start date and end date. IT service also a project because it has a certain start date and end date. Swapna is saying that, can we say that product is made of many small projects? Yes, we can say that one. If it is only thing is that, is it having a certain start date and end date? Yes, that is a project. What is not called as a project? Now, ongoing activities are not called as a project. What is ongoing? What is ongoing? For example, every day I am doing certain activity, but there is no end date. There is no end date for certain stuff. That is called as a, that is not treated as a project. It is continuously, if you are doing that one, that is not called as a project. It must have end date. Project characteristic is that it must have a end date. Okay, so let us come back. So you will get the job in any one of them. So which one you like? Products or services or non-IT? I like to work for non-IT companies. Reason? You have less work pressure in this non-IT company. If you work for service companies, too much of work pressure. Now my observation is that IT service companies who are working here, they need to please their client. For example, you are working for computer associate. Now computer associate need to please their client. For that purpose, they put a lot of pressure on their associates. I have seen that. Have anybody observed this one? People who work in IT service companies work day and night, comparatively non-IT service companies, comparatively non-IT companies. People work 12 hours per day, Saturday, Sundays, even you are here in USA. So more work pressure if you work in service companies. Here one bug here in go-to training. I am writing with a pen, but it is not writing. Here I don't know why it is not working here. No, pen is not working here today due to some reason. Maybe color, I think I modified color scheme a few minutes ago. I think that caused the problem. I mentioned that, change that to the Windows 7 default. From that time onwards, it is not writing. So what is the real-time bug here? What is the real-time bug we have observed? If I change the color schema, go to training tools are not working. This is a tool. If pen is a tool available in go to training product. Go to training is a product. It's a cost item. I purchased this tool and I am using it. It's a commercial off-the-shelf tool. So this tool, this product has some tools. Due to recent upgrade, it is not working properly. If I change my computer's settings, I don't know, I need to open this as a bug. This is a production defect. See, actually, I'm putting a circle here, I'm putting a circle, but you are not able to see. Shaima is saying that, can we say that this product was not tested properly? No, we cannot tell that. This was tested properly, but certain bugs we cannot avoid. These are all the real-time bugs. In certain test conditions only, we can be able to replicate this kind of issues. It is not possible to replicate each and every test scenario. Many bugs are uncovered in production because of different test conditions. So it is tested well. This is a great company. Citrix is a great company who developed the go-to training software. They tested it, no doubt. But still we are seeing the problem. That means it is a production defect. In the entire world, nobody can develop the software without bugs. Bug-free software is not possible. Bug-free software development is not possible. Yeah, Shaima, you are right. We are facing these kind of things every day. It's not a major problem. It's not a showstopper. But however, major functionality of the software is working great. No doubt. It is not a showstopper. If it is a showstopper, everybody blames the tester. Oh, what is meant by showstopper? Is there any workaround for this one? Let us see that one. Let me to explain what is meant by showstopper and what is showstopper? What is workaround? What is known issue? This kind of words you will hear in everyday's software testing life. What is meant by limitation? Okay, let us see some examples. What is meant by showstopper? I'm going to open some website, www.walmart.com. I'm trying to open here. I'm continuing to United States website. Oh, spring is already arrived, right? Because after spring is arrived, a lot of spring deals are here. That's great. Let me to go to something called Akshita saying that a bug which doesn't allow to proceed. You are right. I'm going to TV and video. A Samsung TV, very nice, $698. Now I wanted to purchase this. I determined to purchase a TV, Samsung TV. It looks like that, very slim, and I wanted to purchase it. So let me to click on this link here. I have a link. If I click on link, what happens? The concerned respective page will display. Okay, the details of the page will be shown. Let me to click on this one. I am clicking this link. My expectation is that the respective page will display. I click it. No, not coming up. Let me to click again. No, not coming up. Again click. No, I am tired here. I am clicking the link. My expectation is that I have to see the respective page, but I'm not able to see that particular page. So what is the problem here? It is preventing me to proceed. Unless I see the page, I cannot purchase that item. So just I called 1-800 number of Walmart customer care center, customer service representative. Just picked my phone and asked, okay, sir, what is your problem? I said that no, I'm not able to click on this link. This link, whatever I'm seeing, not able to. This is not opening the respective page. That is my problem. Oh, then the CSR, that means customer service representative, asked me to wait for few seconds and verified something and told that, oh, sorry sir, there is a problem which is this links, due to some issue, due to latest software, whatever we deployed last night, it is not working. However, we have through some other means, we can be able to open that particular page. What is that some other means? Some other means in the alternate way we can open the page. Alternate method is there to open the page. What is the alternate method? Okay, see there one photo is there for Samsung TV. Click on that photo, then the respective page will be opened. Now I clicked on that one. Yeah, this page is open. When I click on that link, that image, surprisingly the page is displayed here. So workaround means through some other means we are able to proceed further. Showstopper means stop completely. Showstopper example. For example, what is the example for showstopper? I cannot log into Walmart. That is a showstopper. I cannot log in. Due to some reason, user is not able to log in, or user is not able to open Walmart.com. User is not able to open Walmart.com, or not able to log in, or not able to make the payment. These are all the examples of showstopper. There is no other way. We have to stop there. Showstopper means stopping the show. We don't like showstoppers in production. If it is a showstopper, yes, it is a critical issue. Then your manager blames the tester, saying that, oh, what happened, it is why you didn't test it, why you missed it, these kind of things. So we learned here about, yeah, you are right, actually. The name itself says that stopping the show. Workaround means name itself saying that do it differently. What is a known issue? Okay, just I called 1-800 number of Walmart. they told me that, sir, it is a known issue, we have a workaround. Known issue means this is already aware to the software team of Walmart. Walmart software team is already aware, so say that, yeah, we are aware of this one, but we have some workaround. And they told me that how to proceed further. Sometimes there may not be any workaround also. For certain issues, no workaround. Still, no workaround for certain issues. Still, we can be able to proceed because of there is no major issues. Known issue means this issue is already known to the software team. What is limitation? Limitation means certain kind of softwares may not work on certain operating system. For example, QTP cannot. QTP is a tool. QTP cannot work on Mac operating system. If you have Mac operating system, it won't work. There is a limitation of QTP. Go to training may not work on iPad. This is the limitation. You are right, Bharti. QTP. So now limitation is also kind of known issue. It's a kind of known issue only, but we are calling it with a different name, limitation. If it is not working, say that we have certain constraints or certain limitations. This is not a showstopper. Actually it won't work on that particular operating system. QTP cannot work on that particular operating system, right? So we can say that, yeah, it is not a showstopper. It is complete. We cannot go. First of all, it's designed in that way. It's as per the requirement. QTP will not work on Mac operating system. Okay, guys. Anybody, any questions here? Okay, let us come back. We have already discussed what type of companies are there in the market and how you get the job. Workaround means, through some other means you are trying to reach the goal. If any problem is there, you are driving on highway. Okay, I think it is a showstopper, temporary showstopper for me. This with this go-to training tool, this drawing tool, it is not working. Okay, it is a rerouting. Through some other means, you are able to achieve your goal. Sometimes every problem may not have the workaround. Okay, you are going on a highway. You are going on a highway. Here is some accident. Some accidents. What happens? You have to go to point A to point B. Point B you have to go. So what you will do? You will be detouring. You will skip this accident area and you are going. But assume that here is a river, bridge is there. Then it is not possible. It is a complete showstopper. Certain times we may not have the workaround. Sometimes yes, we have the workaround. If somebody says that okay, there is a problem in the software, then immediately your manager asks you, is there any workaround? Why workaround? Workaround minimizes the impact on the business. For example, there is some issues there in the production. Immediately your customer service representative try to find out the option available to move further. Immediately, CSRs not able to find the problem solution, they will ask the developers or testers to provide the solution, or some other option. Can we minimize the business impact? How it is possible? They try to investigate for this kind of issues. If, for example, in our case, pen is not working now. Here today, go to training, my pen is not working. The tool. If I call to customer service representative, they try to give me some answer. So they may say that, okay, we have some workaround, or there is a known issue, we cannot do anything, or they can also say that provide me some workaround sometimes. We don't know. Every problem may not have the workaround. Workaround is there, it is very nice. Okay. Now I am coming back to my software development life cycle. Okay, once today Walmart management got idea about implementation of the online shopping software. Then immediately they prepare a document called business requirements specification. Let me write down that. Finally, actually, the contract is given to one of the IT service company. Then they document the business requirement specifications. What is this mean BRS? It talks about the need of the business. What my business requirement? For example, what is the business requirement of Walmart? Customers of Walmart are able to purchase items through online. This is the business requirement. I'm giving you the business requirement for Walmart at a very high level. There may be multiple business requirements. This is the major business requirement. For this, we need a software for online shopping for Walmart. Based on the BRS, once BRS is ready, this BRS, based on the BRS, FRS will be prepared. Based on BRS, your FRS will be prepared. Who will prepare the FRS? Okay, in general, BRS is prepared by business analyst only. BRS is documented by business analyst. In our company, there is a person called business analyst who is responsible for implementing the business in the company. Software business is understood, and this person is responsible for delivering the software which is meeting the requirement of the business. Business analyst job is that to do liaison with client and software development, software team. For example, Accenture is the software development company, software IT service company. IT service company is the Accenture. From that company and Walmart. Walmart is the client. Accenture is the IT service company. So BA is liaising between these two companies. The business analyst convert business requirements into the technical requirements and explain the software team about the business need. We will discuss more about this one in our future classes. about the role of different people. We will be discussing that one. Here a question from Mamta. Is it possible that one project has more than one BA? Yes. In some companies, if a project is big, more than one BAs are there, 10 BAs, 20 BAs also available per project sometimes. Or sometimes one BA is shared among multiple projects. Some companies share one single business analyst with multiple projects. That depends on the volume or size of the project. Yeah, you are right, and BA, any person should not be overloaded. If we overload, we will make the mistake. Particularly, Madhu make a lot of mistakes if Madhu is overloaded. If Madhu was asked to do it quickly, okay, I will say that okay, everything is passed and that's it. I will not test properly. I will not apply any techniques to test the software. As we discussed in the previous classes, testing is not so easy. We need to have a lot of patience and breaking skills. To apply them properly, we need enough time. If enough time is not given, not only the testers, developers also will make the mistakes. So never pressurize the team members. So this is a BRS example. Based on the BRS, FRS will be prepared. What is FRS? Functional Requirement Specifications document. Some companies also call it as SRS, same thing. Some companies say that software requirements specifications, both are same, there is no difference. Or some companies also call as system requirement specifications. What is the difference between BRS and FRS? FRS is a detailed version. FRS is a detailed document. Detailed version of BRS. Who prepares it? Business analyst. FRS is in general prepared by BA. Okay, what is the example for FRS? As we discussed, it is a detailed version, right? Example is that FRS is that customers of Walmart are able to purchase the items through online using credit card, debit card, Walmart card, bill me later, PayPal. These are some of the methods we are using for online payment. Again, for credit card, there are many styles are there. Master, many cards are there. Visa, Discovery. Like this, many payment methods are there under each and every functionality. Gift cards also available. Yeah, you are right. Swapna is asking, do they ask these abbreviations in interview? Yeah, FRS and SRS, yeah, you must be aware of these abbreviations. They will not ask in interview. They can ask you, what is FRS? What is FRS? FRS is a detailed version of BRS. No, FRS means you can say in an interview, say that FRS is functional requirement specification. It is a detailed version of business requirement specification. Never use shortcuts in the interview. Always tell the expanded explanation. Instead of saying BA, say that business analyst. Due to some reason, you are required to tell something in the interview. You wanted to tell BA. Don't tell BA. Say that business analyst. Tell it in full form instead of shortcuts. Don't use these abbreviations. Discover card or discovery. Okay, I think just I have seen discovery channel, so it's my typing error. Sorry, discover card. You see, as I said, please correct my mistakes. Sometimes while talking, I type these things. You can find many mistakes. Okay, so based on the FRS, here you have something called acceptance test plan. Parallel to FRS. This FRS activity and acceptance test plan activity. Both are happened in parallel. I think, as I said, my pen is not working here today. Even I am writing here, you are not able to see those things here. So, acceptance test plan is prepared in parallel to FRS. We are talking about a wheel life cycle. In wheel life cycle, acceptance test plan is prepared in parallel to FRS. Prepared by business analyst. In general, mostly acceptance test plan. This is a plan only, not the testing. This is not the acceptance testing. Testing is different, plan is different. We will discuss about how to write the test plan in our future classes. At this time, just I am giving you the headlines of this software development lifecycle. Here, acceptance test plan is prepared by business analyst in parallel to FRS. Both are parallel activities. We will discuss about in detail about what is meant by plan in our future classes. I will give you homework also to write the test plans. Now, FRS is ready. FRS is ready. This acceptance test plan is ready. Both are ready. Now, what we have to do? We need to exchange the documents for review. What is meant by review? Here, question from Mamta. BA prepares the acceptance test plan. I thought that test manager prepares the test plan. You are right, Mamta. Again, there is no hard and fast rule to prepare the test plan. Acceptance test plan in general. Acceptance test plan is owned by business analyst. Actually, acceptance testing is done by the client. Actually, acceptance testing is done by the client in general. Majority cases, this is done by client. Sometimes the client is not a computer literate. So, on behalf of the client, business analyst perform the acceptance testing. If it is in some companies, testers never involved in acceptance testing. Again, that depends on company to company, and project to project. Based on the process involved in our company, it will vary. But in majority cases, acceptance test plan is prepared by business analyst only. But other test plans like system test plan and integration test plan are prepared by test manager. As said, Mamta said, test plans are prepared by test manager. Correct. But what test plan? System test plan and integration test plans. Bottom you have two plans, right? Integration test plan, system test plan. These are prepared by testing team, owned by the testing team. Acceptance testing is owned by the business analyst. Okay, so now FRS is ready, acceptance test plan is ready. Now we go for a review. What is meant by review? What is the purpose of review? Review purpose is that to uncover the documentation defects. I may not know what mistakes are done by me. For example, business analyst wrote a document. What document they prepared? FRS is prepared. You see, FRS is prepared. Here is one mistake. What is the mistake? Oh, they missed something called American Express card. You see, American Express card is missed here. Why they missed it? Oh, missed, that's it. I don't know why they missed it. It is missed due to some reason. If it is missed, we can find that during review. The peer means the same level of person. Peer review initially will happen. Peer review means same level of people normally does the documentation review. Once that is done, we will exchange that to the external review. External review means other than that particular department, other teams will conduct the review. The purpose of the review is that to uncover the documentation defect. Here the American Express card is missed here in this document. Oh, that's good. You know, we uncovered a defect here. If we miss this mistake here, if we miss this requirement here, it will create a lot of problem in the future for us, because majority some of the customers of Walmart are using the American Express card. So a lot of revenue loss to the company. If we miss the American Express card, too much of revenue loss. So we need to uncover the documentation defects in the early stages of the life cycle. It is nice to uncover the defects in early stages of the life cycle. So it is a kind of testing. We can also say that it is a testing on the documentation. A review is nothing but documentation testing. Or it is also called as static testing. What is meant by static testing? Static testing means review of the document. What is static? You know, the software is not ready. Currently, software is not ready. Code is not ready. Code is not ready. How can I test it? On the paper. That means it is static. It is not moving. It is not dynamic one. So software is not available. So we are testing on the paper. So it is called as a static testing. One more variety of the testing type we learned now. In the previous classes, we learned 5 varieties of the testing already. In last 2 days, we learned 5 varieties of the testing. Today, 6th testing method we learned now, static testing. Static testing is nothing but review. Could any one of you tell me what 5 testings we learned? Could you type that here? Just to, I wanted to know where we are. Are we still awake or sleeping? What kind of testings we learned so far? Functional testing, correct? What else? Black box testing, positive, negative. What else? Error. No, error guessing is a method. Okay, positive testing, negative testing. No, equivalence class partitioning is a style. Okay, ad hoc testing is correct. Boundary value is a technique, not the testing. Usability testing. Equivalence class partitioning is a technique. Equivalence class partitioning is not a testing, it's a technique. Acceptance testing, tab order testing. Wow, you will learn static testing. We learned many things so far now. It's good. You are not sleeping. Reverse tab order, yeah. Thank you guys. Madhurika is asking, have we covered white box testing? White box testing is not in the scope of a black box tester. You are applying for a black box testing position, not the white box testing position. It is not required to learn what is white box testing. As a tester, as a black box tester, no need to learn about white box. We are completely different. White box testing means open the code. What is white box testing? Open the code and test the software. You have to worry about the code and code logic. Whereas in black box testing, no need to worry about the code or code logic. We already discussed in the previous classes. What is the difference between static and the dynamic testing? You are aware of what is meant by static. Static means testing on the document. Documentation testing is called as a static testing. What is dynamic? Opposite to static. Opposite to static. That is testing on the live or real application. Software is ready. Software is ready for testing. You are testing on the actual software. That is called as a dynamic testing. Dynamic testing means testing on art. What is art? Application under test. Some software is developed for testing purpose. That is called as an art. If you are testing on art, it is called as a dynamic testing. Don't get confused with UAT. UAT means user acceptance testing. UAT is user acceptance testing, different terminology. We will be discussing about user acceptance testing in our future classes. Art is different, UAT is different. Okay. Now once these documents are completed, we will go for the architectural design. In our company, there is a person called architect. In general, architect is responsible for architectural design. What kind of architectures are there? There are so many architectures are there. Let us discuss some of them. It is not required to learn each and every architecture is available. One of the major things are there that standalone architecture, client server architecture, and third one is that web architecture. So let us learn three varieties. What is standalone? Standalone means that software works only in that particular computer. For example, Microsoft Office software. What is this? Is it a standalone? Yes. If I wanted to use a Word or Excel, I need to install the MS Office on my computer. On every computer, we need to install it to use that particular software. There is no database here. There is no connection. Nobody else can share this software. Standalone or calculator. I have a calculator in my computer. Okay. This calculator, whatever you are seeing here, is a standalone application. This is not shared by any other person or databases. To make it work, I need to install this one. Otherwise, I cannot use a calculator. Here Anita is asking question, what is the difference between static and ad hoc testing? Static means testing on the documents. We are aware of that one. Documentation or review. Review is called as a static testing. What is ad hoc? Ad hoc means temporary testing. It's a kind of error guessing techniques you are using here. If you apply error guessing techniques without any test cases, your testing means that is called Error guessing. Yeah, error guessing is also called as ad hoc testing. That's right. Exploratory testing is a kind of ad hoc testing. Yeah, you are right, and both happens before making a product. These are all what are all we are discussing. Everything are a part of SDLC. Within SDLC time frame, everything will happen. There are many things will happen within SDLC time frame. We are discussing about SDLC. Job requirement says that the candidate should be very strong in SDLC, software development life cycle. The candidate must be very strong. Or software test life cycle, you should be strong. Or defect life cycle, you should be in and out. Let us learn all the life cycles. If you learn all the life cycles, you are good. Okay, let us see what is meant by client server architecture. The client server architecture, we have a client. 1 second. In client server architecture, we need a server. This is the server. Madhurika is asking one question. The first type of testing you would do when the FRS is ready and approved is static testing. You are right, Madhurika. Server static testing, we will discuss that later, Mamta. We are connected to a database. Server is connected to a database to cater the needs of the clients. Server can be able to cater multiple clients. Server can be connected to the client by LAN, local area network. By using the wires, we are connected to the client here. Multiple clients are getting served in this client server architecture. So client 1 and client 2 are served in this case by this server. Okay, one of the example for a client server architecture is that hospital management system. For example, I am the patient. If I go to the hospital, I can register my details here in the front desk, reception. This is the reception, the front desk. I have given my details and registered me as a patient. Patient ID P001 is created by the server and those details are saved in the database. P001, first name, last name and address, all the details are saved in the database. When I go to the doctor's office, the doctor asked me, what is your last name? Doctor typed the last name, all the details of this patient are displayed in this doctor's room. How it is possible? Because the doctor's computer is connected to this client server architecture. No voice. What about others? Are you able to hear? Yeah, maybe Madhuri has some issue. Okay, so here based on the date of birth or whatever it may be the case, all the details will be displayed here in the doctor's office. Doctor prescribed the medicines to Madhu. Then if Madhu goes to pharmacy, just give the patient ID or last name or date of birth. My medicines prescribed by doctor are displayed in the screen to a pharmacist. Then pharmacist can be able to give me all the medicines. So how it is possible? because all these machines are connected in a LAN, local area network, we are able to do this one. So this is a client-server architecture. Of course, majority of you are aware of everything, but I am giving you my explanation, which is required for a beginner. Some people may not aware of anything in here. Some of you guys are from non-IT background. To help all the non-IT background, non-IT people, here I am teaching some of the basic elements also. Please bear with me if you are already aware of all those things. Okay, this is client server. Thank you, Shamya. So if the same client server is available over internet, same thing is available on internet, it is called as a web architecture. What is the difference between client server and web? Nothing. Client server example I have given is that, hospital management system. Or Dunkin's drive-through software, or McDonald's drive-through software. How it works, McDonald's drive-through. You can order through drive-through. The details will go to the kitchen. Kitchen will make the food. Then order billing clerk will get the details. Everything is happening because of LAN, local area network. If the same thing, same software is available, if it is available over internet, it is called as a web architecture. Is that a hospital management system? Can we make it as web? Yes, we can make it web. Is it required to make it web? I don't know. That depends on requirement. Sometimes certain applications will not be accessible on over internet because of confidentiality. For example, hospital management system, some confidentiality matters are there, so they won't like to make it web. But however, doctor's appointment and all those things, we can nowadays some hospitals are coming up with web-based architecture. If there is a need, definitely our company will go for web architecture. Currently Walmart.com software, what kind of architecture you recommend? What kind of architecture you recommend for Walmart? Web, right? So you are right. No, web architecture is required for Walmart.com because customers are able to purchase the items through online. Customers are spread throughout the world. Here question from Indu. To test a newly added functionality on a website, do we need to have the same data as in a production website? It's a good question, Indu. Yes, it's nice to have the production data. Production data is nice to have. However, we will be discussing about these things, about the test data. Sometimes confidential test data like social security number or credit card number, this kind of confidential data you can be able to get from your project manager. Many companies won't like to expose the real-time data to all the testers. Testers may not get the real-time data because of confidentiality, privacy, data integrity purpose. Companies don't like to show the data of the clients to the tester. However, sometimes the test data may be prepared and that is shared to you by your project manager or business analyst or test manager. Okay, here in web architecture also we have many things like many architectures, one-tier architecture, two-tier architecture, three-tier architecture, multi-tier architecture. No need to worry about all those things. If you know all those things, it is a bonus. No need to worry about different varieties of the architectures available in the market. At high level, I have explained you what is meant by architectural design. In your company, your architect is responsible for this architectural design. Parallel to this, system test plan is prepared. These two are prepared in parallel. System test plan is prepared in parallel to architectural design. Okay, so who prepares the system test plan? What is in the system test plan? We will discuss that later. System test plan is prepared by test lead or test manager, not the individual contributors. You are the individual contributor. You are a tester. Tester means tester is an individual contributor. You are not a lead or you are not a manager. You are not responsible for preparing this one. However, you should know how to write a test plan because you have 5 years of the experience. You know, it is expected that if you have 5 years of the experience, you should be aware how to write a test plan. So we will discuss about the remaining part of the SDLC in the next class. So far, today we completed the third class. This is the third class we have completed so far. 3 classes are completed. First day is orientation. After that, 3 classes we have completed for manual testing. So the plan is that we are aware that we have manual testing classes are available on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. And 2TP classes are available on Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Tomorrow is Friday, so we will have 2TP class. Remember, even if you are in a normal track, you know that we have 2 tracks are there, normal track and fast track. Even if you are normal track, I recommend you to attend the class in the next 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday also. Here we will be learning the basics of the QTP. In this class, that means March 22nd, 23rd and 24th. That means Friday, Saturday and Sunday, we will be learning of the basics of QTP. You are recommended to attend these basics. Basics are compulsory. QTP is a tool. QTP means Quick Test Professional. This is a tool. Every tester must be aware of this one. Otherwise, it is very difficult to get the interview call. We will be learning the tools also parallel to our manual testing. We have to do it one. Now, this is renamed as UFT, Unified Functional Testing, as Vinita said here. Mamta is asking this question, is there any other test plan rather than system test plan? Yes, many test plans like integration test plan is there, automation test plan, performance test plan, many are there. We will discuss them down the line. Masai's question is that how can I view the videos, what player should I download? Masai, you have to, every day in the running notes, I am sending you the details about codec player installation. Please install the codec player to download to play the video. Videos are available in my website. First log into my website. From there you can be able to download the video. Krishna is asking that what types of test plans are there, right? Acceptance test plan, system test plan, integration test plan. Oh, okay. You are asking about QTP and FTP. Okay, I will come there. Unit test plan, automation test plan, performance test plan. Multiple test plans are there. Whereas QTP is a quick test professional. This tool we will be learning. This is just renamed as Unified Functional Testing in January. That means just 2 months ago, it is renamed as Unified Functional testing tool. Previously it was called QTP, now UFT. Just 2 months ago it was renamed. Majority people are not aware of this renaming, but now after a few months, after at least 1 year, everybody will come to know that this name change. What's the difference between QTP and UFT? Both are same, no difference. Just a name is changed. Just like Bombay is renamed as Mumbai. Bombay and Mumbai both are same. Just it's renamed. Bombay is renamed as Mumbai. Similarly, QTP is renamed as UFT. Both are same. Shaima is asking that, do I have to download QTP? Yes, you have to download that QTP. It is an actual tool. We will be learning about this tool starting from tomorrow. Tomorrow is the first class of that tool. We will be learning that. Mamta is saying that not able to log into the website. Okay, I will show you that, Madhulika. Rashi is saying, when does the tester role start in SDLC? This is a good question, Rashi. In the beginning of the life cycle, from the day one, it is nice to start tester's role in the day one. But certain life cycles will prevent the tester to start. For example, waterfall model, we will start in the latter. Testers will start in the latter stages of the life cycle. We will discuss that one slowly. Now, but if it is a V life cycle, tester will start from the first day of the life cycle. Here, if no questions, I would like to see some